For decades, LifeSite News has covered family abortion culture with no issues on the web and social media, piling up millions of clicks and views.
We've been, operating normally forever and ever. Our YouTube channel had 315,000 subscribers. We had millions of video views a week, every week.
That's now falling to pieces as big tech cracks down on LifeSite News. After giving it 3 clear warnings, YouTube completely banned it in February for a COVID-related video featuring a Catholic bishop.
All he said was that, he wasn't going to take this COVID vaccine because it was abortion tainted.
YouTube guidelines state YouTube doesn't allow content that spreads medical misinformation that contradicts local health authorities or the World Health Organization's medical information about COVID-19. Google News has also booted LifeSite News.
We had a lot of traffic from Google News. We're off there now, completely. No appeal process allowed.
Views and clicks have fallen big time, and so have donations.
This has affected us in major, major ways. Losing an audience of 315,000 subscribers and literally millions of views per week is quite substantial.
People shop and sell and go to church online.
Dan Gaynor, from his position at TechWatch and the Media Research Center, sees deplatforming hurting tens of thousands.
It harms their businesses. It harms churches and Christian groups who want to reach their, you build up an audience, and then suddenly it's just, the rug is pulled out from under you and you can't reach your people. If we are not allowed online freedom, then we become third-class citizens in a society where everything is done online.
The thing is, private internet companies aren't bound by the First Amendment, and they're usually covered by immunity from something called Section 230 of the Federal Telecommunications Act. Critics, though, are calling on the FCC and Congress to change that so that at least big tech could be sued if its deplatforming and censoring hurts someone. Meanwhile, it goes on, with Gaynor saying the deplatforming went hyper after the election, beginning with the big tech booting of Donald Trump.
President Donald Trump was removed from 17 different platforms. They concluded that if they can do it to Trump, they can do it to all of us.
Gaynor's conclusion?
Systematically, big tech is turning technology into a club to be used against people who dare disagree with them.
Google denies this, saying in a 2018 media statement, giving preference to content of one political ideology over another would fundamentally conflict with our goal of providing services that work for everyone. Gaynor disagrees, and he warns this cancel culture trend is moving from big tech to places like banks, credit card companies, and law firms, cutting off conservatives. Gaynor and Weston advise these and other potential targets to build their own alternative infrastructure and systems.
And that means web companies and lawyers and search engines and social media companies and all of those links along the chain.
But it's really, really important that people have these alternatives and do the reach outs now to alternatives where you can get to.
LifeSite News has learned a hard lesson.
That YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, they really don't have the best interests of freedom at heart. They are going to come after you.
Paul Strand, CBN News, Washington.